Welcome to the channel again, everyone. So today we got a Kyosho. It's the Lamborghini Diablo, the very first Diablo to come out. And this is also from Kyosho's very first Lamborghini collection. There's no price on this box, but I would imagine it is around $4. This thing is from 2004, so this is an old model. It's red. I'm pretty sure it's going to have paint rash. If you want to pause the video, there are the other cars in this collection. Alright, let's take a look here. It came with this card, so this is a 1990 version, so I pulled up photos of that. And then, I don't know what any of that other text is. There was a red and a black version. Oh, there you go, right. So, and then it comes in this blister, but it's not a typical, blister. It's actually a sealed blister. It's not a slide-out card. But Kyosho changed to slide-out cards later on. Let's get this off the stand here. So the the Diablo was available between 1990 and 2001. Quite a long stretch, 11 years. It was the first Lamborghini, first road-going production Lamborghini to go 200 miles per hour, and it means devil in Spanish, the Diablo word, I guess. Almost 3,000 of these are made. 2884 according to Wikipedia. It's powered by a 5.7 liter V12 in the back, mid-engined rear, and it was making 485 horsepower, and it's rear-wheel drive only. Later on, they came out with an all-wheel drive, and they also bumped the power up later on in the series of Diablos. Okay. I feel like the wheels might be a little small according to that photograph. That looks a little better, I think. It looks pretty good. Yeah, the exhaust tips would have been nice if they were silver, because they're chromed on the real car. Okay. Well, it's not bad. I think the wheels are a little bit too small, or the tires are too big, or a combination of the two. Okay, but I think, this is the first Lambo collection from Kyosho, so they were still kind of learning, still putting out some wonky models, because look at this. This wheel isn't actually in the middle of the wheel well. I can't push it forward, and I can't push it up. So that gap is just ridiculous. It looks like a pickup truck. This is not so bad, though. This rear looks a lot better. Okay. But the tires are nice. They're not flat. There's some curvature to them. The holes here are actually hollow. If this was a different brand, it probably would be blanked off. Okay. So this is, well, everything's painted. I'm used to seeing plastic lights, but these are pretty small. Although I do feel like these could have been plastic easily. They're not that small. But yeah, this is two colors, so that's painted there. What the heck are these things? Oh, I think that's a brake duct on the real car. But I think it should also come down a little more. No, maybe it wouldn't. No, I think that's accurate. Okay, the Lambo logo. Yeah, it looks somewhat like it. Boy, yeah, as I mentioned, red cars in Kyosho. That's probably the worst combination. I just scratched that off. But anyways, this paint rash is just miserable. It's too bad. Interesting wiper blade. Look at this double arm setup here. It's a parallelogram blade. Interesting. And then the blade itself is like this, I don't know, what do you call that? Like a swoosh shape. Interesting. Okay, molded in mirrors. Yes, yeah. I guess that's alright. They're not really like the real car, though. Okay, side vent here. Would have been nice to have a little black paint there. Those ribs are black on the real car. Body panel gaps aren't so bad. Yeah, these wheels are just a gap. That's horrible. Okay, black paint on the window trim. Seems alright. Unfortunately, no black paint here either. That's a vent on the real car. Would have been nice. Oh boy, man. Yeesh, that looks like it's got a disease. This is, wow. This is one of my worst Kyoshos ever. Wow. Oh man, it's hard to tell in the photos on eBay because it was in the plastic blister pack, and if you see, like, it's pretty much gone right there. But whoa! So buyer beware with eBay. It's really easy to hide these kind of blemishes with just the angle of the camera when you're taking a photograph. Okay. Well, these are nice, these thick plastic tail lights. Very nice. A little black paint in these vents, and there's a little ribbing in there. Just a plain exhaust tip, so it's unfortunate. Diablo's printed nicely. The little backup and reflector seem okay. So yeah, unfortunately it's also press fit together, being an early Kyosho. Tires look good though. Nice staggered, nice tread. Well, actually this tire's messed up. Oh well. Okay, so boy, man, that paint is just a wreck. I might repaint this. I'll lose all the badging, which is unfortunate. But this also, this gap just really bothers me. So this might become a custom, and yeah, hopefully someone will redo the Diablo. It's interesting this Diablo doesn't have the wing, but maybe that's the later generation, like the VT or something. Okay, let's let this go for a little spin here. And I got a couple other Kyoshos I'll pull out. So they had the SV, which is a later Diablo, and it's rear wheel drive only. It's a lightweight version of the VT, I guess. So it's only rear wheel drive. I don't know what collection this is from either. Let's go back to that. It's not on this box, so it's gotta be from a Lambo collection number 2 or 3. But also this one's got paint rash on the roof. It's not as bad, but it's still not pleasant to look at. Nice wheels. And again, what's up with this wheel gap here? So that's too bad. Anyways, I'm not gonna mod that one. And then there's also this version called the Team JLOC, which is the Japanese Lambo Owners Club. And then I got this in this crazy metallic green. A little paint rash again on the roof. But yeah, it's quite an interesting one. Alright, so there's a top view. So what we're learning right now, just looking at these, is Kyoshos get paint rash. All colors. They're really not, painting these to last forever. But I don't really complain about it too much because I see the prices on the boxes and they're like $4 to $6 usually. So I guess I'm a little more lenient on this brand because of the original price wasn't that much. Okay, so the Diablo was eventually replaced by the Murcielago, and this is also by Kyosho. And yeah, the roof again has a little bit of paint rash up there, so. Okay, well, so, boy, that's really unfortunate with this red one. I should have known better, but I just got it as an eBay auction, and it wasn't that expensive. But unfortunately, it kind of makes me think I want to buy a different one, maybe the yellow version or something, and then I'll just paint this one into some sort of crazy color like pink or something like that. Some really obnoxious color. And maybe even swap out the wheels if I have another one. But we'll have to see what happens. It depends if I can get another one for cheap. So I guess for now I'll just leave this alone. If I do get a secondary one, this will become a crazy custom. Alright guys, well I appreciate you watching. Hopefully you learned a little bit about the long-term quality about Kyosho. I still like Kyosho because I have them more than any other brand. But I'm always weighing the value of them. They're originally pretty cheap, so I'm a little more lenient with this brand. But if you're really critical about the quality of your diecasts, you might want to avoid this brand. Okay, I will see you guys the next time around. Thanks.